Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here tonight to have a lot of fun with you in making some great cards for the holiday season as we wrap up our Christmas series. Tonight, I am doing Christmas series number 6, which ends our series of Christmas for the season. So I'm going to give everybody a moment to jump on, and then we will get started. All right. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Sunday and a great day and a blessed day on top of that. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited to be here, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me as we start getting ready for the holiday season. I am just thankful to be able to be here with you in our crafting space. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you'll drop a comment, let me know where you're coming from. I would love to know where you're coming from. I am located in Lexington, South Carolina, and right now our weather is so crazy. We have been having some up and down weather. 1 minute is fall weather, the next minute is summer weather. So that is the great thing about South Carolina, is we are just all over the place. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching me from. I would love to talk with you further in detail. I love to know who is here, who is following me, and who is enjoying our seasons. All right, so this is wrapping up our Christmas series that I started. This is series number 6. This is a free with the purchase class, so you will be able to get all the supplies for the 4 projects that we are doing tonight by clicking the link in the video and shopping with me. If you place a minimum of a $45 order with me between now and I'm cutting it short this week because of Thanksgiving. If you order between now and November 25th, then you will get all of the supplies to make the 4 projects we're doing tonight for free. Now, the reason I'm cutting it short is because, and I'm so excited about this, and I haven't talked very much about it, but more information is coming, so make sure you're on my email list. But for the first time ever, okay, listen carefully. For the first time ever, Stampin' Up! Is doing a Black Friday sale. So more information is coming. I will post all details Wednesday night, and it starts on Thursday. And along with the Stampin' Up! Sale, I will also be doing a add-on to the Black Friday special. So Stampin' Up! Is doing a Black Friday sale, Black Friday special, and I know some of our tools are going to be 40% off. Our Stampin' Blends are going to be 40% off. Our cardstock is going to be 40% off. And then there's some other items that are 20 or 25% off. But make sure you're in my email list, because I will make sure you have all the details that you need for that so you can start shopping. But for the class tonight, if you place a minimum of a $45 order between now and the 25th of November, then you will get all of the projects for free. All right, so I am going to go ahead and flip the camera so we can get started. Also, Club will be shipping. If you are part of the Creativity Club, I am going to be shipping it out. My goal is by Tuesday, but if not, it will definitely go out on Wednesday. And this is just a just the circumstances because of the holidays, I'm going to ship it out early because I do have them almost ready. So due to the holidays, and I know what my schedule is looking like for the rest of this time, for the rest of the month, I'm going to go ahead and get those sent out early this month. So if you're in Creativity Club, you will get your packet just a little early. If you're not part of Creativity Club, click the link in the video because you are going to love Creativity Club. It is a monthly subscription. You get 5 projects, 2 of each project. You get $25 in free product. You can cancel it at any given time. Also, you get a written PDF step-by-step tutorial. And I already have in mind what the December is going to be, and you are not going to want to miss it. It is not Christmas related because it would be too late for Christmas. So we will not be doing Christmas items for Creativity Club, but you are going to love the projects, okay? So make sure you join Creativity Club because you will enjoy that as well. Also, I am working on the December calendar for the events going on. We will be having in-person card class on December the 10th, and that is also going to be our Christmas party. And there will be a gift for everybody that registers for in-person class. So make sure when I put the link out, I'm going to try to get that out tomorrow, if not by Tuesday. Go ahead and click that link because there will be a gift for everyone that comes to in-person class. There's going to be some finger foods and there will be another surprise as well. So make sure you come to class on December the 10th. That class is from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock, and it is a lot of fun. We will make our projects as well as having some food items to celebrate the season. And then we will be doing a stamp camp to go, and I am working on that project now and getting all those details together. So come back and make sure you join my email list so you don't miss out. All right, we're going to turn the camera around and get started. Hello, Aunt Virginia. Thank you for being here. We're going to turn the camera and get started with our projects because I am really excited about our projects tonight, and I hope you enjoy them. Remember, it is a free with the purchase class, so don't miss out on these cute ones, especially if you do baking because these are perfect for that. All right, here we go. We are going to flip this around. Here are our projects that we are going to be doing tonight. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Get everything adjusted, and then I will get started. Let me see if that gets rid of all my... Whoo, I went too far up. All right. Let's see. Still looks like you can't see them all still. So, hold on. Let's see. So, these are the projects we're going to be working with tonight. And I'm trying to get them all in my camera. Thought if I did it that way, it would work better. Let me zoom out just a little bit. There we go. All right, so there are the 4 projects that we're going to be doing tonight. And like I said, they're simple, but they are so stinking cute. I have fell in love with the little gingerbreads this season. So I will take these up and we are going to get started with our projects. Wanted to share with you the product that we are using tonight. I normally don't do this, but this set really called for it. I am all over the chart with product. So let me just put it out here for you. For the ink pads, we are using Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Real Red, and Petal Pink. So those are the ink colors that we will be using for the projects tonight. Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Petal Pink, and Real Red. All right. Then we go into several die sets. So the first die set that I used was this one here, and this is called the Nested Essential Dies. So it's got different shapes in here for the dies. So that is one of the sets that I used. Okay. Then I used the branching out dies. So I love these frame dies here. They make great layout backgrounds. So those are the branching out dies. And then the last set of dies that I used, let me fix them on my sheet, are the texture note dies. These are another part of favorites for me. And these are the textured note dies. So those are the other set of dies. And then, and that's why I said, I used a lot of product this time, and I normally don't do this. I try to keep it to the same bundle, but I just could not help myself. So the other ones that we are using, let's put up our stamp pads. Get those off of our table. Let's see. So the other stamp set that I used is this here that is called the Homemade Treats. These are the dies that go with the stamp set that we are using tonight. So the Homemade Treat stamp set and is what we're going to be using, but these go together as a bundle. It is listed as the Homemade Treats. Okay, so these are the other sets of dies that I did. And the stamp set is the Homemade Treats. All right, so let's dive in. Oh, nope, I got a few more things I need to share with you. So some of the embellishments that I am going to be using is deer dots. I will be using those. I will be using these right here, which is the peppermint embellishments. I will also be using the real red and white baker twine. And that's all the supplies I'm using. And that was a lot, and I know. So if you have any questions with any of the supplies that I'm using, just reach out to me, and I'll be glad to reinstate the supplies that I'm using. All right, so let's dive in and get started. Now the stamp set, I wanted to share with you what it looked like. So I went ahead and I have pretty much used it all, but these are the dies. So this side is one, and then on the other side it is the this is the red rubber stamp set. Okay, so these is our die set. All right, so let's get started with our card. We're going to make this one first, and I've got everything pre-cut, sort of, I think. So let's see what I got here. Take it out of the envelope, and we're going to walk through the process here. Now, we've got our real red cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it at the scored mark. And then I will take my bone folder and go across it and give it that good sweep, giving it that great fold there. Okay? Oh, the other thing I did not share with you is the designer series paper I'm using. And the reason is because this is all I have. I have used this pack so much, but I only have like scraps. So I don't really have anything to show you of other than what I'm showing you now, I'm just kind of flicking through it here because I have used this so much. But these are great pop-outs here that come with it. See that, how that popped out? So these are the candy canes that come in here. But this paper is called Christmas Tags and More, and it's a 6x6 pack. I have used this so much that I don't really have anything to share with you. I was shocked that I had enough for this class tonight. So, if you want this, it is called Christmas Tags and More. So, it has been wonderful to play with and use. All right, so here we go. We're going to take our designer series paper out of the Christmas Tags and More packet. And I've got my green glue. You can use any kind of adhesive that you like, whether it is our Stampin' Seal, the liquid glue, or whatever other types of adhesive you use. But I'm going to use the green glue. And basically, we are looking to just kind of put this down, straight down on the page. And I got too much up there, so it gushed out. Now my card's going to be sticky up there, but... All right, so we're going to do that. Now we're going to do a little stamping. I have already cut our banner out of the nested dies. So what I want to do is, the stamp that I used, it says, "'Tis the season for baking." So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp that right onto our tag. All right. And that is going to be done in the real red. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining. If you drop a comment, let me know where you're coming from. I would love to see who's watching me and from where. That is always exciting to see. Also, if you are, if you would share my video, give me the thumbs up, or if you're watching on YouTube, if you would share or subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that as well. Give me the thumbs up, make a comment. I would love to chat with you. Any of those things that helps my business grow, and I greatly appreciate you. All right, so there is that. Then what we need to do is we need to take a piece of scrap. Hello, Karen. Glad you're on here. We're going to take a piece of scrap basic white now, and we are going to stamp our little icing bag here. And then we get to stamp our little gingerbread man. I love our little gingerbread man. There he is. So, we're going to put him on a block. And then we're going to put our bag on a block also. So, let's go ahead and stamp the gingerbread man. It is going to be in the pecan pie. We're going to stamp one gingerbread man. We need to stamp the roller pin in crumb cake. Okay, so we're going to open up crumb cake, and we're going to take our roller pin, and we're going to stamp the roller pin. Let's do the roller pin at the bottom. There we go. Perfect. And then our bag is going to be in the garden green. Yeah, see, I told y'all this one's going to have lots of colors going on. Lots of colors. All right, let's close up some of these ink pads. I got way too many. Oh, okay, we need the garden green. I got way too many ink pads open, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. That is starting to make me a little nervous. Okay, let's clean up our little space here. And then we're going to take our icing bag here and we're going to stamp it in the garden green and we're going to stamp it straight down. All right. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take our special little dies here and you're going to take them and line this up over it just like this. And then the rolling pin is going to go right here. And then we got our little gingerbread man. And I got a runaway gingerbread man. There is 2 gingerbread dies in this set. And I was pre-cutting today. And my little ginger man decided he was going to jump off of my die cut plate. And I don't know where he went. So I am missing a gingerbread man. So I'm hoping he decides to show back up very soon. All right, so then you're going to take these, run them through the die cut machine. And when you do that, you get these pieces when you cut them out. So I've already got them cut. But I wanted to stamp so I could show you how it works in that perspective. So I'm going to save this for another project because I do have another project I'm going to post throughout the week using the set. So stay tuned. All right. So that is going to be that piece. Now we've got a piece of our pecan pie. We need to close out the garden green and bring back the pecan pie pad and our gingerbread man. And we are going to make our own background here and here. Okay. Then I want to take the stars and the candy cane out of here. And we're going to stamp it around. And I'm going to go in between the candy canes. I mean, in between the ginger men. All right. There we go. Now, let's take this and let me clean these off real quick. I'm going to try to keep these cleaned off while, and that way my blocks are always ready to go. All right. If you are just getting on, hello, welcome. We are doing our Christmas series number 6. So if you've missed any of the other series, you can go back on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel and be able to watch series 1 through 5. They should be out there. If they're not on my Facebook, then they're definitely on my YouTube channel. Because, you know, Facebook started deleting the projects or the things. So I believe they're still out there. All right. If not, you can definitely find them on my YouTube channel. All right. Now what I want to do is take my scissors and I'm going to scuff up the edges with the scissors. So I'm going to take my scissors, open them up, and then I'm going to rough up. I'm just scraping my cardstock as I go around. And this is just giving it that rough edge. Okay, almost. There we go. Now, let's knock off that dusty piece there. We're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and close up this so we don't mess up anything. And then we're ready to put our adhesive on the back of this. All right. So we're gonna run this around. Okay. And then we're going to put this onto our base, just like that. All right. Now, we're going to take our label and we're going to put it on using dimensionals. Come on. All right. So does everyone have big Thanksgiving plans? A lot of cooking, family time? Do you have plans? I know I will be taking off when I do my Facebook Live on Wednesday morning for Coffee and a Card. I will be taking off until Sunday. So from Wednesday to Sunday, I will not be on social media very much because of family time. But if you need me, just send me a message and I will get back to you. Okay. But that is the time that my family and we start pulling out all of our Christmas decorations and we get our yard decorated. The house is all decorated. We have our Christmas tree decoration going on. So there's a lot of family things going on Thanksgiving weekend. But I will be here. I will check stuff. I just won't be posting daily like I normally do. But I will spot check to see if somebody has sent me a message or whatnot. Also, I will send out Wednesday the Black Friday special, what Stampin' Up is doing, as well as what I am piggybacking off of and doing as well, because I'm also going to do my own Black Friday deal on top of Stampin' Up. And this is the first time ever for Stampin' Up and doing a Black Friday sale. So let's take advantage of it. Let's show Stampin' Up this is what we want. So they will continue to do this because I am excited about it. All right, so we're going to take our little things here and we're going to put them on our card top here. I'm working as I was talking, so hopefully you have been following along since I wasn't saying step by step of what we were doing. All right, and then we're going to put this little gingerbread man down here. All right, now we're going to take our linen thread, or our baker's twine, not linen's thread. We're going to take our baker twine here, and I have gotten hooked on double bows. So we're going to do a double bow. So here we go. Let's see if I can get this bow tied on camera. You know, the last couple of times this has been a challenge, so let's see. I think it's going to work. There we go. All right. I will be working on our December schedule because I do have my sipping kit fellowship night. That is actually going to be a kit night along with cookie time. So last year we did the cookie decorations and tags, I believe it was. This time we're going to do the cookies along with our kit night, because December gets kind of wonky because of the holiday. So there's going to be a couple of things that I'm going to have to combine. So that's what I'm doing with that. We're going to do the kit night and cookie time together. as an event. I'm just working out the date, so be on the lookout for that right after Thanksgiving. And we will kick off strong for December. But don't forget about card class, which is December the 10th. I will be posting the registration link for that so you can attend. And also, like I said, there will be a gift for everybody that attends. Plus, we're going to have some finger foods, and there's a special food item coming that has been requested many, many times, and it's going to happen. All right, so there's that. Let's put our inside card piece in there. I've got a piece of the basic white in here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to put that on the inside of our card base. Okay, and there is that. So that is card 1. All right. No, we got to put our embellishments on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do less talking and more decorating so we can get our cards done within our hour. I already see I am running behind schedule. So we're going to take these deer dots and we are going to put them on our card. And we're going to do one more of these, and it's going to go right up there. And we're going to do a baby green I put down here. All right, so there is our card number 1 now. All right, so let's move to card number 2. Let's go ahead and let's do this one. I had fun doing this one. This one is out of the ordinary because it is using petal pink, and I don't normally use petal pink for Christmas, but I thought this card was really cute. I was really inspired by it. So I hope you like it as well. All right, so for this one, we have our card base, which is thick basic white. So we're going to go ahead and take it, fold it, and put our bone folder across the top there. We're going to go ahead and do our stamping. I got a piece of the garden green. And as far as measurements go, I will have a written PDF file for you when you place your order and get this class for free. I will then have the PDF file so you have all of the measurements at that time. Oh, Debbie, I have really been talking. I am behind. I've only got one card done so far. I've been really chatting. So you haven't missed anything other than card 1. So you are good other than my announcements. I was talking about the Black Friday first time ever special that Stampin' Up's doing. So you are good to go with my piggyback. I am doing a piggyback off of the Stampin' Up sale. So you're good. All right, so what we're going to do now is take our Christmas tree, our candy cane, our star, stamping it in the garden green, and we are going to just kind of go around on our card here. There is no order that we are doing, and I didn't mean to stamp on that side. I've seen a light come through my window. It is cooled off outside, so I have my window pushed open, and I seen a light come through that caught my eye, so I didn't mean to stamp over there because that's actually going to be covered up with the piece of designer series paper. All right, so we're going to just kind of splatter them around throughout. That is all we need right there. All right, so we're going to put this up. And now what we're going to do is we are going to take our designer series paper and we're going to put our adhesive on the back side. And this is going to go right up against the green there. All right, there's that. Now we are going to take, we're going to take our piece of basic white. We're going to take our real red. And we're going to take our icing bag and get it on its block here. Oops. And tap into it. And then we're going to stamp this straight onto our basic white. If you do a lot of baking or give out baked goods for the holidays, this set is a really cute one for you. Or if you scrapbook, this is a really cute set for the scrapbookers. I know with my grandchildren and children, we always do Santa cookies and we do a lot of baking. So this is going to really come in handy for that. All right, so for the sentiment I am using, it's beginning to taste like Christmas. So that is going to go straight on. I stamped it in the garden green. And we're going to stamp straight down and straight up. And I did get a little bit on it, but I think it'll be okay. We will fix that in 1 second. I'll show you what I'm going to do. All right, so now we need to take those candy cane, that candy cane and the tree. Let's close up these 2 ink pads here because we don't need that to be out and about. We're going to bring out our petal pink now. And we're going to get our block. And these we're going to stamp around just like that. All right. And I have already pre-cut the mitten here and the gingerbread. That way I was not taking all the time here. So we're going to put our mitten on. And that's going to go right here. Okay. And then we're going to glue our little gingerbread man. He's going to get hooked on right there. And then this little guy, he's going to get hooked on right down there. All right. Then we've got a piece of our petal pink cardstock that we're going to put this on that with. Okay. And this is going to go straight on to there. Now, if you came in late, let me go ahead and if you came in late, the stamp set I'm using is the Homemade Treats, is the stamp set. And I just went ahead and pre-cut a lot of the stuff since it was a lot of little items that we were cutting. I didn't want to spend all that time away from my camera. So sometimes I have to pre-cut, pre-stamp and pre-cut just for timing purposes. All right, so there is that. So we're going to put that straight on like that. This label is going to, of course, get put on with our, with our dimensionals. All righty. All right, let's see. I'm going to take off our backs. Okay. Oh, don't put it upside down. And then this is going to go straight on here, just like this. Then we're going to tie our bow again. Okay. And this time I want a very small bow. So, hopefully, I can do this because I did my stuff a little smaller than I normally do. All right, let's see. My strings didn't match up before I started pulling, so they weren't going together. There we go. Then we're going to cut off the extra. And we're going to put this on with our glue dots. Okay, let's see. Gonna put our glue dot right on our bag, right there. And then we're gonna take our little bow, and this is gonna go right on the glue bag. All right, so now we're going to do our embellishments. I'm going to use the deer dots, and I'm going to use the petal pink ones. We're going to put one by the gingerbread. Then we're going to take the little one down here. Then I want to take it and change this up a little bit, and we're going to put two of the peppermints on. So we're going to take a peppermint and we're going to put right there. And then the other peppermint, we are going to put right over here. All right. So there is card number 2. And then you've got your inside that you can always put your own sentiment in, or you can write the whole message out, whichever you choose. But there is card number 2. All right. Now let's do card number 3. Here is going to be card number 3. All right, card number 3. So again, I did the pre-cut. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. That makes me feel very thankful for you guys. All right, so we're going to take our pieces here. I have got garden green cardstock, and we're going to fold it in half and run our bone folder across here. We have our designer series paper that's going to get glued down to our card base. All right. And does anybody else bake cookies and all of that at the holidays? I told my mom the other day and my niece that I would love to have the old-fashioned true Thanksgiving that we used to do when I was growing up. The big old Thanksgiving. We're going to do a lot of food, but I'm probably going to regret it because I don't eat like I used to. So I know all of that food's going to get wasted and then I'm going to feel bad. So I'll probably stick to my healthy cooking ways and don't go to the old tradition meals recipes. I'll do the food, but it's going to be the healthy versions, which I know wouldn't be the same, but... All right, so on the inside, I just glued the basic white cardstock down so we have our inside. Anytime we have a dark colored background cardstock, you kind of need that light color in there so you can stamp or write your message on it. It's a lot easier to see. All right, so for this one, we are going to use our Real Red cardstock. And then I have a piece of the basic white cardstock that I used the texture note dies on and got that cut out. Now we're going to use the Garden Green ink pad. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. It's beginning to taste like Christmas. I really love that saying. Because... this is also, oh, I just thought of something. I am fixing to make a homemade sour cream lemon pound cake, or not lemon, almond pound cake for one of the scrapbook crops that I'm going to. So this would be great to make and have by the pound cake. So not only is it good for cookies and things like that, you can also do it if you bake cakes. So since I'm doing that cake for my local crop, I think I will make something with this set as well for that. All right, we're going to stamp our sentiment straight down and back up. And we are cleaning that off and putting that away. I've already did our cutting. I know that takes away from doing the stamping and the cutting from the video, but because these were so many small pieces, I decided to go ahead and do that so I didn't tie up all of our time stamping and cutting. All right, so we're going to do that. Then I have the candy cane and the little gingerbread man. And we're going to use some glue dots because what I need to do is I'm going to turn this over and we're going to tuck them behind the tag here. So we're going to take this and we're going to put our glue dots on the back side. Come on. All right, and this way we are going to put our candy cane and our little cute gingerbread man, and we're going to tuck them behind the stocking so they're in there. Okay, thanks, Mom. All right, so now we're going to take this, close out the ink pad so we, again, don't get it everywhere like we normally do. We're going to take our label here and attach it to our Real Red cardstock. Okay, we're going to adhere it to here, just like this. All right. Now, before we put it on our card base, we are going to take our Real Red Baker twine and we're going to wrap it around the card base. So we're going to open the card up and this is going to wrap around the top and we're going to do it twice. So one, and then we're going to do it again. And then we're going to line this kind of, make it look in the center here somewhat. All right, get it tight. And then we're wanting to tie a bow on the end. All right, but you want to make sure you've got it where you want it to tie. All right. All right, now we've got to tie our bow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tie this in a knot, so that way it don't get too loose on me as I am working and tying my bow. That way it stays very snug on my card base. I'm going to separate it just a little bit. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on this end. We're going to just roll it down. Hopefully. No, I don't want both of them to roll. I just wanted that one. There we go. All right. See how we did that now? All right, let's get this tied into our bow. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. So we're going to pull this back now and make our bow to the size that you want it. I am fine with that right there. And then you're going to cut your tail at whatever length that you want your tail. All right. Yes, Karen, this plaid paper is in the, it is called Christmas Tags and More. And you actually get 36 6x6 sheets in this packet. So you get a good bit of it. And I also have a plaid in the other Christmas paper. It is called Traditions of Christmas. And this is the plaid that's in it. So we have two different types of plaid for Christmas this year. And so, yeah. All right, so on this, we're going to take it now and attach it with our dimensionals. And this will go straight on the front then. And then this card will be done. All right. I hope y'all are enjoying these projects as much as I did playing with this set and getting ready for class. So remember, this is a free with the purchase class. You may get these projects for free if you place a minimum $45 order using the link in this video. I will then send you all of the supplies to make these projects. So if you are interested, get your orders placed, and then I will set you up and get you taken care of. But remember, the free with the purchase class, I did change my time frame. Normally it runs a week, but because of the Black Friday sale, I don't want to interfere with that. So I cut down the orders for these cards for 3 days instead of the 5 days. All right, so there is that card. We finished that up with the deer dots. So there is card number 3. Okay. All right, now let's go to card number 4. This is our last card for this class, and I think this is my favorite. I want y'all to vote. We'll put them up at the end, and y'all tell me which one do y'all like the best. So this is card number 4, and it's the gatefold card. I thought, since I didn't do a fun full card this week, between having my sipping kit on Friday night and then the craft show on Saturday, and I've had my grandson this weekend and just doing different things. It got away from me, so I didn't do a fun fold. So I thought bringing this in would be your fun fold, and it is a gateway card. So it opens up like that. So this is that card number 4. So let's do that one real quick. All right, so we're going to pull out our pieces here and get this going. So we've got our card base, which is the garden green. I'm going to fold it at the score mark. We've got a score mark on each side, which makes the gate fold. So we're going to fold this one over here. And the 2 matches. So when you fold them over, they match in the middle. All right. And then we're going to take our piece of basic white cardstock, and we are going to go ahead and put that on the inside here, just so we can take care of that one piece and not have to worry about anything else. We're going to slip that right on the inside. Give it that press down. And then on the fun fold, the gate folds, we've got our designer series paper that's going to go right on each side like that. So let's go ahead and put our adhesive down for that. All right. And then this is going to go here. And then we're going to take this one, and it is going to go here. All right. There's that. So now, when your card folds over, it's going to look like that. Okay. Now we've got our 2 pieces here. This is our real red cardstock and our basic white. We're going to take our garden green, and we're going to open this up, and we're going to stamp "'Tis the Season for Baking." It's going to go on the white piece, and we're going to stamp that in the garden green. All right, so let's do that real quick. Perfect. With this set, has it gotten anybody in the mood to bake? I know it has me. I am thinking about that pound cake that I am going to be making in 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? I got to have it for December 6th. So is that 2 weeks? I believe that's, yeah, that's going to be 2 weeks, isn't it? I am excited. Playing with this set has made me really want to bake. I might make some sweets for Thanksgiving. Hadn't decided what I was fixing for that yet. All right, so there's that. Now we've got our 3 little gingerbread men, and I've already pre-cut just so it would help us on our time. We're going to wrap this up in 1 second, guys. I know our hour is up, but I am having so much fun crafting with you. All right, so we're going to do this one more time. Put our adhesive on our little ginger. And we're going to have that one there. And then this one, we are going to do there. And we're going to put that one there. Okay, and then we're going to take this one. And we are going to put this one here. Make sure, come on, there we go. Make sure we got enough adhesive, and we're going to put that one going right there. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so now we are ready to attach this to our card, our label piece here. So we're going to just put our adhesive around on here. And then that is going to go straight onto that for our layer. Now, when you go to put this onto the card base, you only want to put adhesive on one side, because if you go all the way across your card, it is not gonna open. So you only want to get that glue or your dry adhesive tape runner only on one side. All right, so we're gonna slide our card down, and this is going to go in the middle. And I'm gonna just hold it there a second since I did have the liquid glue. I'm gonna hold that just a moment so it didn't move on us. And there you go. So see, if I glued it all the way, it wouldn't open. So you only want it on that one side. All right, now the one piece that I did not share with you in the supplies, I am using the shiny ribbon, and it is our real red ribbon. And I love this stuff. I mean, I use it on so many of my projects. All right, so we're gonna tie this around like this. All right, and we are going to do just that right there. We're going to make it into a smaller bow, and you can work with it. You can keep playing with it until you get it to the size that you want it. I am good with that right there, I believe. And now we're going to snip it and snip this side. And then, of course, we're going to use our glue dots to hook it on. And I use about 2, maybe 3 glue dots just because of it being a thicker bow. I want to make sure it stays on, because that's the last thing you want to do is send a card and it fall apart. All right, so move that out of the way. My tail is a little too long, so we're going to shiver that off just a little bit. And the same thing for this one. If I cut one side, I have to cut the other side, even though that one wouldn't have bothered me as much as that one. And it's still just a little too long, but I think it'll be okay. All right, let's wrap up with our candy cane embellishments. There they are. All right, we're going to, oh, I lost my pick tool. Take the pick tool here, and we're going to put our, let's do a big one this time. We're going to put it down here in the bottom corner. Oops. That is going to go right there. And then let's do one at the top corner right there. Okay, so there is card number 4. And like I said, I think this card right here is my favorite, but I'm going to let you choose. Which one's your favorite? So let's see. This is card 4. Here is card 3. Here is card 2. And here is card 1. So I'm going to let you choose. Which one is your favorite? Let's see who's going to vote. I want to say 4 is my favorite, but I truly am having a hard time because I think they're all so cute. But would love to know your view. Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4? All right, guys, that is it for tonight. Remember, I Will Be Loved tomorrow night. Karen, you like 3? Okay, perfect. Yes, I do like that one as well. But I'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Craft Along. If you did not get your packet, I do have one extra. If you are interested, let me know. Come join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Craft Along. And if you did receive the packets, make sure you have your product ready to go so you can do the Craft Along with me. If not, always remember that you can always come back and watch replay. Not a biggie. But I'll be back live tomorrow at 7 p.m. All right, for Craft Along. And got lots of cute projects for tomorrow. We are doing peppermint and hot chocolate. So I can't wait to do those projects with you as well. All right, guys, free with the purchase, and just click the link in my video. Also, subscribe to my Creativity Club if you have not already, because December class is going to be so much fun. Debbie, you love them all, but you like the plaid. Yes, do love the plaid. And yes, Christmas colors is the traditional red and green. You're exactly right. So, but thank y'all so much. And I will be back tomorrow.